Hello and welcome. My name is Luke Woodley. I'm the CEO of the Walnut Tree Health and Wellbeing, and this is coming to you from our office in Fordham on the Suffolk-Cambridgeshire borders. And I'm delighted to announce that we have been successful in a bid to run a pilot scheme for a mental health triage service operating out of hours to help people in a mental health crisis. This will be taking part in Newmarket in Suffolk, and the money has come via NHS England via the Suffolk Community Foundation, and we will be working with the Suffolk Community Foundation on monitoring the service to see exactly how it performs over the coming 12 months. And so the idea being that people will be able to get involved with the service and in mental health crisis ring in and get appropriate help and support that they need when in mental health crisis. The aim is to drive down suicide in the area, and this area does have a very high suicide rate. Now, Newmarket from the outskirts can look very glitz and glamorous with all its horse racing, but actually there are some areas which really are struggling and need this kind of support. There's some real issues in Newmarket outside of the racing world, so this is one thing that we wanted to do. We wanted to arrive, put an office in an area where we can immediately hit the ground, bring our skill sets to start making a difference immediately, and this is one thing that we're going to be doing. We're looking to launch this at the end of February, and our crews have already been out training. They've trained for all kinds of various scenarios which they might meet, and we're ready and able to take this on, and hopefully as a pilot scheme it will come and be monitored, and we will be able to, hopefully, all being well, continue to in the future. But this is a really exciting opportunity for us at the Walnut Tree to really show the NHS and others what we really can do, and our true understanding of mental health crisis and our ability to respond in a very fast, safe and appropriate way to deliver mental health support where and when it's needed, and rather than people with mental health trying to rely on other services which don't really meet their needs, or for some it might be the only reliance is that the police officer arrives, and police officers are brilliant at many things, but really mental health is a specialist field, and they need help and support as much as anybody else to make sure that people are kept safe. So by introducing this crisis triage line, we're hoping to make a real difference in the suicide rate locally. It's going to be great to have our partners at the Suffolk Community Foundation on board to help with the monitoring process, and they will be coming along and visiting and seeing how things are going, and so that hopefully when all the data is in a year's time, we will be able to get more funding and be able to continue our work in this area. And like I say, it's a great opportunity really for the Walnut Tree to really showcase what it can do and what we've been doing, but not quite in such a public spotlight. And so this is really something I'm very, very excited about. I'm delighted that we're going to be able to deliver this, and I hope that we will be able to spread it across Norfolk and Suffolk in the future, and hopefully other areas can also benefit from this research project which is going on as part of a pilot into the crisis triage service, which we are going to be running here in Suffolk, in Newmarket. Very exciting, and please watch this space for many updates, and we will hopefully be able to bring you some footage, maybe from the ground if it's not too intrusive too, so that you too can see just what it's really like on the front line dealing with mental health crisis, when the chips are down and everything else is closed, and it's very difficult for people to access other forms of support. So stay tuned, keep watching, and I'm delighted to announce that our mental health triage service is going to be up and running by the end of February in a pilot scheme in Suffolk, in Newmarket, making a real difference, helping to save lives. And so just another sign of just how far the Walnut Tree has come, and we couldn't do everything that we do without your wonderful support. So please keep sharing these videos, posts, our social media, ask others to join our pages, whether on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook. And you can direct them to our website, www.walnuttreehealthandwellbeing.co.uk, where you can also donate money if you want to help and support the work that we do, and help improve services for people with mental health through across Norfolk, Suffolk, and into Cambridgeshire. So stay tuned for an update, and I'm delighted to be able to bring you this news about this new triage service that we will be running here in Newmarket in Suffolk. Till then, take care. Bye bye.